Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. What do you think about the formation here, Jim?
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly if one of the wing-backs is pushed on. Then the boys in the engine room have serious cover to provide. So, a lot of hard work.
Chance, surely! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allowed the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
Vieira. Played out towards the right wing. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. And it's Hakimi. Yamal. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. He's had it taken off him. Tries to pass it through. Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Crossed into the box.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, played right into his path. Back in possession and ready to go again. Chelsea yet to have an attempt on goal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pull it. Oh, that is... Can he finish? It's in! And there is your opener. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game. He's had a shot! Starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely worked. And the shot! And that's in! And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Hakimi. In towards the back stick. Cleared without hesitation. Vieira. Hakimi. And it's Gullit. This is a promising build-up. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little. Oh, what's he done? Yamal Well, wins the duel this time. Well, it's tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. The pass has gone astray. It's out of play for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Moved on forwards. Well, that is one way to stop him. Threads one in. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And the counter is on. Chelsea looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's picked out the run. Ibrahimovic.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Seedorf. Nesta. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Eto'o. Out towards the flank. Hakimi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, they've got him back in a hurry. Vieira. And it's Gerrard. Knocks it into space. Nicked it back promptly. And that is the end of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Chelsea are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So straight into the second half.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Ibrahimovic running with intent. Can he get on the end? Goes for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Terrific effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Yeah. Ball looks a good one. There's the shot! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
That's going wide left. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That is good alertness. And here's Bale. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alert... Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's managed to get rid. Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, cracking ball. Eto'o. Seedorf. Hakimi is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. It's a really well-measured ball. No, he's not getting past him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! Oh, he's been... and again! And it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That chance for a shot! And it's in! And they are right back within touch! Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 99.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Seedorf.
So could they be onto something here?
Lasciano il campo per
Ferdinand.
Hazard. Il numero 19. Messi. Il numero 21. Il numero 2. Javier Zanetti. Attenzione, un cambio.
That's a cute ball. That's good vision. And it's made its way to him. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, this is a great position. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? Real chance! Goal! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And claimed it back swiftly. Vieira. Looking for the run. And this is Hazard. No foul, says the referee. Well, they can break here. Bellingham. Oh, easy pickings there. Zanetti. And this is Hullet. It's Ibrahimovic! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pelé. And they're quick to get it back. Bellingham. Mbappe. Zanetti.
Il
Gattuso.
quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. 4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Hazard. Pinches it off him. Pelé, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And it's lofted through here. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. That's that, the end. Chelsea can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. And no, that was never going to make it. There they go, hunting in packs. Now it's Luis Suarez, and the counter is on. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Gullit. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gattuso. Gullit in acres of space out wide. And it's Marcelo. Ball in towards the middle. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Gabriel makes the interception. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Chelsea clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pinches it off him. And here's Gullit. Played out to the left flank. Cross from Hakim. Impressive jump! Goal! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Ibrahimovic can be a real threat inside the box. And here's Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. And he gets rid in a hurry. Opts to play it back. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Gerrard. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
That is good progress on the left. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Hakimi. Nesta does well not to be outdone there. Gerrard, he's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gerrard. Chelsea have a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Gattuso. Cafu gets across to intercept that.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Gullit. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Bale. Gullit. Hakimi. Luis Suarez. Seedorf. Buffon claims comfortably. Well, that is one way to stop him. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Seedorf. Gattuso. Seedorf. And the counter is on. Gullit. Gerrard. Oh, good-looking ball. Gabriel makes the interception, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Suarez. He's on it, can he get away? Cross from Hakimi. And he's there to clear it. This might spell take... Oh, shooting chance! Seedorf cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looked...
Ibrahimovic! Oh, my word, that is quite something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, played right into his path. Chelsea are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Bale. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And here's Gerrard. And it's Vieira. Knocks it out wide. Out towards the flank. Now here's the delivery. Garcia claims it without any fuss. No, again there's no way through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he's cut it out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Ibrahimovic has it in a wide position. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Chelsea can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Chelsea currently ahead by the smallest of margins. He's looking wide. Gattuso. Pull it. Gattuso. Gerrard. Bale.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nicely intercepted. Marcelo. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Luis Suarez. Hakimi stood his ground strongly. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's shifting through the gears here. Played in by Gerrard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hakimi is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Buffon sends that a long way. And he's been shifted off it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He is just caressing the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
It's Gerrard! Steven Gerrard, the man for every moment! A finish right from the top draw! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, goes for a shot! Yeah, can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he spark a counter here? Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Spread it left. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bale being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well now, and it's come back out to him. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Ibrahimovic clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 7, Suarez. Number 8, Seydorf.
Yaya Toure.
Number 12, Marcelo.
Defending here is
Number
really
2,
tight.
Hakimi.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Hazard. Number 11, Bale. Number 17.
Well, this looks
Vieira.
promising in terms of
Number 5,
distance and angle.
Maldini.
So a
Number
genuine
21,
chance to increase the lead.
Zanetti. Substitution in progress.
Adriano! That was travelling. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Bale.
Dundee United
Seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Well, that's well seen too. Hazard, and he's had it nicked away. And here's Hazard. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose. And the shot! And there's a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Dundee United cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Another throw-in. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Rivaldo. Now, can they get him away?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Bale. Oh, such a clever touch. Vieira. And here's big chance! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Very much into the last knockings. He's had it taken off him.
Chelsea can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Vieira.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Mbappe. Vieira. And here's Bale. Zanetti gets into a good position. Leicester getting this one clear. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And this is Hazard. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Today, please take some time out to give your support.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the manager's pumped here.